Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves and some nice things about Joe and Faith. Congratulations, Joe and Faith. It is your wedding day. So proud of you guys. So happy to be officiating the wedding, and yeah, just really excited to be a part of your journey. So yeah, they're getting married today at about 4:30 in front of the Tiki Bar, and so just many congratulations to Joe and Faith. So good morning, everybody. It is Friday. Happy Friday to you. We are here once and more to say some wonderful things about ourselves and to go over the cards for the week and see where it was that we started off, and of course where we have ended up. So really excited to be doing that. So I'm going to do the same thing that I do every morning. I'm going to pull a card off the top of the deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we're going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. And as we do that, we are building into our own lives. We are creating a solid foundation for ourselves as the trials of this world, the worries of this world can sometimes feel very overwhelming. But you know what? When we have these words inside of our hearts, then it helps us tremendously to be able to reach for a better feeling. So good morning, Janet. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Amanda. It is fantastic to see you guys here today. Good morning, Anita. Good morning, Shauna. Dan coming in from Erickson, Nebraska. Wonderful to see you guys as well. Good morning, Danelle and Mary and Susan. Also wonderful to see you. And then Maya has also showed up today. So just wonderful. Happy Friday to all of you. Let's get started really quick this morning because we have a bunch of stuff to cover by saying that today I am beloved. I am beloved. My essence is treasured and valued. So I am beloved. My essence is treasured and valued. Are you beloved? You are beloved. Your essence is treasured and valued. I'm going to write that down into the chat that I am beloved, that my essence is treasured and valued. And I know it is true. I know it's true for me, just like I know it's true for you. I am surrounded by people who love me. And you're absolutely right, Shauna. I selected this card intentionally for their wedding because today we are celebrating love. Today we are celebrating, what happens when two people come together and decide that they are going to make a lifetime commitment to each other. How special that is! How beautiful it is! How much it shows that when it comes to long-term relationships, it is not about the externalities that matter. If somebody happens to be good looking or well connected or filthy rich, well, that is icing on the cake. But ultimately, it's just the icing. The cake is who the person is. The cake is their internal qualities, their internal characteristics that draw us to them in the first place. So I am beloved, and my essence is treasured and valued. So yeah, I chose this card quite intentionally because it is indeed, a wedding day, and I am very proud to be officiating it. It's going to be over by the Tiki Bar. If you're going to be around the campus today, come on by the Tiki Bar around 4:30. And we will be having a wedding. It'll be super exciting. It will be just celebrating our friends and really just helping them to just see off their new life together. So I am beloved today. You are beloved too. And this card is our reminder that there are people who love us, that there are people who care about us. There was at least one person who loved us enough to carry us for 9 months. There were at least our parents typically loved us enough to make sure that we made it to adulthood. Well, we are beloved. The people around us love us. And the best way for us to recognize that is to just look inside of ourselves and realize that we also love other people. As I mentioned before, love is not about the way that a person looks or the stuff that they have or what they can do for us. To love and to be loved, it is a verb, is an action word. Love manifests itself through our actions and through our thoughts and through the way that we behave and just the way that we interact with other people. Love is like I said, it's an action word. It's a verb. Love. My mom and dad used to tell me when I was growing up. They said love is an act of your will, and I really I really internalized that. I came to an understanding that it really was an act of my will. That if you choose to love, then you will love. If you choose not to love, then it is impossible to love. And so let's choose love today. Let's choose love on this Friday. Let us be beloved, and yeah, let us be beloved, and let us love other people too. Let's help them to understand that they are also beloved. We are we are treasured for who we are. We are valued for who we are. And as we open up and let other people into our lives, they're going to see that more and more and more. As everybody who has a long-term successful relationship will tell you, that that it is not always easy to do that. In fact, it can be really, really hard. And the easy thing to do would just be to say, screw it. I have a problem with this person right now, and so we're done. We're not going to we're just not going to have a relationship anymore because we have these irreconcilable differences, as the courts put it on the divorce documentation. These irreconcilable differences. The fact is that that if we choose to reconcile them, then they will be reconciled. If we do not choose to reconcile them, they will not be reconciled. And so ultimately, love is an action. It is a verb. And so we are beloved, and we love the people around us. And one of the ways that we love the people around us is by making sure that that no matter what goes on in our worlds, or in theirs, that we are that we are just dedicated to their growth, their development, that we love and care about them. And loving somebody does not necessarily mean that we are going to continue to have them in our lives. So there are plenty of people that I love from afar, that I love, but at the same time, they're not necessarily good for me, and I'm not necessarily good for them. And so we have parted ways, and it's been an amicable thing. And so there are definitely folks from my past who I don't really hang out with anymore, or I don't really talk too much. But that doesn't mean I love them any less. There was something inside of them that drew me to them in the first place. And when we understand that, when we refocus our memory on that, then we are then that it is so much easier to treasure and value that person, even if even if the relationship itself has gone a bit stale. So I am beloved today, and you are beloved too, and your essence is treasured and valued. I say it at the end of every wake up call, that I love you, that I appreciate you, that I think you're an amazing person, that I believe all of these things that I say about you. And just as Frank says, don't forget to love yourself too. Loving somebody else and being loved by somebody else starts with loving yourself. So I love you, and I know that you love me as well, and we are beloved people. And Amanda brings up a really interesting point about folks who are in polycules. So she said, when Tom and Chris and I started this relationship, we said that it didn't matter how hard it got, we would never quit on each other. And you know what, Amanda, like I have always entered into long-term relationships with that that attitude, that it so long as you give 100% of yourself, then you will always love the other person. And if they don't give themselves to you, if they decide that they don't love you, if they decide that they are not going to continue to be in relationship with you, that does not in any way affect what your relationship with them looks like. My relationship with you and your relationship with me are different relationships. And I find it all the time, because I find myself in this very unusual situation where I'm fairly well known in a small community of people. And sometimes somebody will come up to me and they will seem to know everything about me. And I will be kind of embarrassed because I don't know hardly anything about them. And I will wonder, well, how is it that they seem to have quite the relationship with me, primarily because they see me in public or they see my public facing personas. But I don't know hardly anything about them. And yet the spirit is there. The spirit of love is there. Even though I don't know much about them and they seem to know everything about me, well, that doesn't mean that I don't love them. Doesn't mean I don't care about them. I do. I care about them tremendously. I want them to succeed. I want them to grow. And I'm willing to support them in whatever way they require support. And so in the end, my relationship with you and your relationship with me are different relationships. Some of you guys I'm fairly close to, some of you guys I'm not fairly close to. But the fact is that we are all connected through this broadcast. And how cool that is, how amazing it is to be able to do that, to be able to know that we really do care about each other, that we dedicate time in the morning to just come together for this specific purpose of saying good things about each other and saying good things about ourselves. So I am beloved today. You are beloved, and our essence together is treasured and valued. I treasure you. I value you. I value you for the infinite human being that you are, for the infinite potential that you represent. Hey there, Faith. How's it going? Hey, check it out. Ready? I made this one up just for you. Okay. Boom. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you, Faith, and to Joe getting married today. Super excited for you. So, anyways, we are beloved people, and I firmly believe, this is one of my personal spiritual beliefs, that we are born naked, that we die naked, that everything that happens in between is meaningless except for the love that we share with each other, because I believe that love grows infinitely, that it multiplies infinitely, that the love that we put out into the world today has ripple effects that ripple throughout eternity. They go on long, long, long after we have passed away from this world and gone on to the next thing, that our essence is still here, that the love that we share is still here. And so we are here to share it today. So this is your reminder today that you are beloved, that you are a loved person, and that you also have permission to love yourself. So let's go through the the cards for the week and see, how did we end up here? How did we end up as being beloved? Well, we started our week by declaring that we are aligned, that we move with purpose in our chosen direction. And we start off with our alignment just simply by being here this morning, by being on this show. We choose a direction and we choose what we focus on, and that allows us to be aligned. Of course, in a world full of distraction, in a world full of diffused energies, in a world where everybody wants to have a bit of our attention, a bit of our time, in a world where we have 24/7, 365 distraction in our pockets, being aligned and moving with purpose is a superpower. And it makes our lives have a character of magic about them. People wonder how on earth we accomplish so much, because we are magical people. And that is what we affirmed on Tuesday, is that we are magical and that we inspire joy and wonder. And indeed, it does create joy and wonder in the lives of other people when they watch us succeed. And what is it that makes us special? Are we any smarter or any better than the people around us? Of course not. We're not that, but we are aligned. We are focused on the things that matter. And when we do that, we are able to achieve outsized results with the smallest amount of extra effort. Of course, once we inspire joy and wonder, our job is to spread it to other people, which we do because we are caring, because our presence leaves a positive impression. Have you ever gone to a place? Maybe you went to go see somebody speak, and you spoke with and you talked to the speaker at the end of the show. I've done that a couple times, and it's always been wonderful to me to realize that, when I do that, pretty much every single one of these people has just been a genuine, loving, caring person who has taken some time to speak with me personally because I sought them out, and I remember the way that they made me feel. I remember that. And so you are caring too. We have affirmed that we are caring people, and that we do leave a positive impression on others because we truly care about who they are. We truly care about their growth and development. Of course, as we do care about these people, and as we do continue to move through life in a way that is focused, in a way that looks like magic to the people around us, we develop the self-confidence to become ambitious, to have a bigger vision, and that because we affirmed that on Thursday, that we are ambitious, that our vision inspires courageous growth. It inspires courageous growth inside of ourselves. It inspires courageous growth inside the people that choose to be a part of our lives. It inspires it inspires us all to grow and mature and change. And as we do that, we are able to just make this world a better place because we are ambitious. Because once we realize how powerful we are, we choose bigger goals, bigger dreams. We choose to stretch ourselves. We choose to do things where there is a possibility, a potentiality that we might fail. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. We understand that in order for us to grow, we must push the envelope of what we are capable of. And all of that leads to us leading an exceptional life and being beloved. That our essence is treasured and valued because of how ambitious we are, because of how much we care about the people around us, because of the magical character that our life takes on, because of our alignment, which ultimately makes us awesome. Because we are awesome. So let us celebrate, let us recognize our inherent value and worth. Nobody needs to tell you that you're valuable in order for it to be true. Nobody needs to give you a permission slip to do anything in life. You are an awesome person. And so let us I recognize your inherent value and worth. And that has been our awesome card reading for the day. It is indeed Friday. I am so excited for the wedding that's going to be happening at 4:30. Come on down. You are invited. I'll be really excited. We'll be officiating it, and you know how I officiate a wedding. This ain't going to be no boring, stuffy affair. It's going to be awesome, just like the two people who are getting married, and just like everybody who is in attendance. So I'm awesome today, and you are awesome too. And you and I both are beloved people. Every single person here is beloved, and so let's go on and let's go on and continue to be the awesome people that we are. My beautiful, beautiful friends. It is Friday. Let's go make the best out of it. Awesome Saturday is coming up very, very soon. And we will soon be able to hang out with awesome people, do awesome things, eat awesome food in awesome places, and celebrate the fact that we are inherently valuable and worthy of giving ourselves at least one day out of the week that belongs only to us. All right. So I'll talk to you guys again on Monday at 9 a.m. We will come up with another batch of wake-up cards. And yeah, so I am just really, really excited about that. So we will chat on Monday, 9 a.m. Until then, please share this broadcast. Please let other people in your world know that this place of positivity exists, because ultimately, I mean, I remember that before I had these cards, before I had these words, that the smallest positive word from somebody would just absolutely make my day, because I was in a desert of it. And thank you, Tony, for sharing. You are amazing. And thank you to everybody who has come in. So I see that, let's see here. I see that Tony has come on by. Good morning, Tony. It is fantastic to see you. And you shared the broadcast. You're a winner. Thank you so much for coming on in here. Janet and Anita, wonderful to see you here. Good morning to Amanda and Marie, and excuse me. Good morning to you, Frank. You're an amazing person as well. And let's see, who else has come by? Of course, Faith has come by. Have a wonderful wedding day, Faith. I will be there helping y'all tie the knot. It'll be super exciting. And let's see. A whole bunch of comments here. My goodness. Thank you guys so much for interacting with this broadcast. Hello, Stephen. Wonderful to see you here today. I hope that if you're around campus, 4:30 today, you and Jada are invited to come witness the nuptials. It's going to be great. Let's see here. Good morning, Armando. Wonderful to see you. Armando and Anita. I got the whole package today. I'm excited. And let's see. Who else has come by today? Good morning, Stacy. I got Stacy and Dan. Nice to see you as well. Good morning, Eric. Good to see you too. Good morning, Susan, Maya. Wonderful, wonderful to see you guys. So thank you guys so much for being here and having some fun with me today. My beautiful friends, we are off to we are off to go do our day. And as we do that, we are going to just continue to we're just going to continue to rock it. Yeah, I see Shauna has come up by as well. So hello also to you, Shauna. Let's see. Who else has come by here? Danelle. Hello, Danelle. And let's see. Who else? I think that's around about it. If I missed you, I apologize. There's a whole lot of comments here to go through, but I really do appreciate you guys. And I will talk to you on Monday at 9 a.m. Until then, go through today understanding that you are beloved, that you are worthy of being loved, and that you are worthy of loving yourself. And if ever a thought comes in your head that you wouldn't say to somebody that you love dearly, just remember, you can rebuke that thought. You don't have to believe everything that you think. So I'll talk to y'all on Monday at 9 a.m. Until then, aloha from paradise.